Hey everyone, today we're back in the custom packs. This is a wild custom pack. We're doing wild ailments. I was super excited for this one because ailments I think I had as either the strongest or the second strongest synergy type in the entire game, with the other one being perks. When you consider ailments, I mean, honestly, I don't think anything can really match up to its punching power. But hold on. No spoilers or anything. I'm just going to prepare us for what Wild Custom Packs has to offer. You see here, I'm talking about ailments, the most powerful thing in the game. Yet we run into a triple level 3 50-50 leopard with level 3 real velociraptor, triple melon, so all the melons get replaced. So what I was going to explain back into it, back into the main run. What I was going to explain is that ailments basically are so powerful because they replace perks on the enemy team. So you can have perks on your team and then run ailment pets. So imagine, you have a large unit with a melon on, and then you have a couple other units with like figs and tomatoes. And imagine the other team has the same thing, right? Very strong perks. Maybe it's a summon team with some Easter eggs. They're going to summon some Monties with some amalgamations. There's so many different synergies other than ailments that rely on perks or rely on a certain order of the team going off. So with ailments, you can disrupt all that. It's kind of like a combination of a push-pull, a snipe team, just replacing perks. You can really, really mess with a team. Especially considering some of the metas. The other best synergy I mentioned is perks. So the best counter to perks is ailments, so it makes sense. That kind of makes ailments that much stronger in the current version of the game. So with that being said, going to bring in a bat. Bat is a tier 2 pet, and we have a level 2 frog, so it'll be interesting to see if we decide to frog swap onto the bat, or if we move past it and go to a higher tier pet. But with ailments, first you got to pick what ailment do you want to use. The most common one being weakness that the bat throws out. You also see it in the microbe, the flea. Very, very common pets in the game. Don't have to explain that. There are so many other ailments that they have added to the game. It can get a little bit confusing or overwhelming for a new player, I understand, but basically, there's kind of like the damaging ailments, and then there's the other ailments that I kind of consider. So something like a spooked, that's a damaging ailment, right? And then you have stuff like the ink, that's more of the, it reduces health, or no, it doesn't reduce health, it reduces the attack of the unit. Kind of like the Bakunawa and the Sleepy. Then you have stuff like the Tasty and the Sea Cucumber. I absolutely love that pet and that concept of ailment scaling. I actually have a sea cucumber tasty video coming out soon. Trying to scale a team, using the sea cucumber and trying to pop off with it. A little bit harder than I thought because it's a low base stat pet. It's a higher tier. So kind of making the big pivot to all the pets you need to make the ailment scaling thrive is rather difficult. But it's a fun challenge nonetheless, so stay tuned for that. And while I'm off rambling here, it looks like we did the stat swap with the frog from the ambush to the bat. Now we have a level 3 bat. And yeah, with a level 3 bat in an ailment pack, you can do a lot of things for sure, but we've kind of locked into the ailment. The bat will throw 3 random ailments out, or random 3 weaknesses out to random pets, so it doesn't target specific pets, right? It's kind of like the Phoenix. When the Phoenix goes off, you don't know where those crispy boys are going. They could go on your team, they can go on the enemy team. It's kind of a wild card, but it's guaranteed to at least hit 3 pets, right? If you took like the tier 1 ailment pet, the Barghest, the distance, later on, pets are most likely going to have perks on the enemy team, and the Barghest is actually one of the ailment pets that does not replace perks. So it kind of drops off very hard in value. But yeah, we're locked into the bat on this run. If you're familiar with ailment pets, you probably know what's going to happen. I know it's going to be in the title and thumbnail. as I always mention as well, I get to the couple minutes in these runs and I'm like, yeah, why am I kind of dancing around the issue? This whole video, actually, this whole pack, all my playing became centered around the vampire bat. I think I tried to do some other things, more of like just scaling with ailments, and it was rather boring. And the vampire bat, such a strong, such a fun pet, and you can get away with not scaling your team as much. But speaking of scaling, one of the strongest scaling methods with ailments, and something I like to use not only in Unicorn pack, because that where it exists, but also in all my custom packs, regardless of how many ailments I'm using, is the Unicorn Wall Chicken. And also, when I'm starting to integrate more and find value in weekly packs, is the Ambush. We actually see that in the current weekly pack. As long as this video comes out on time, it should. So yeah, throw in the Wall Chicken, we get the Ambush trigger, got the double Unicorn going, made sure to stack them correctly there so we saved the trigger. And just getting the lasagna cooking, because at a certain point, I don't really want to worry about scaling. As long as I have a big bat, the vampire bat, we know that scales health like crazy, so you just get that little bit of stats. It can kind of do its thing. So the question becomes, in the combination of this run and the bonus clips, I actually don't remember at the end of this run the exact final team, but I think the question becomes, how many? How many ailment pets are we going to have? How many vampire bats are we going to have? How many manticores are we going to have? What are these teams going to look like in the wild packs? It would be really cool, and my hope usually with these packs is to get a very, very creative team that maybe you don't see too often. And the reality is those teams need to be completed in the normal custom packs. When you're in the wild packs, especially if you're going to go into the late game, which it's turn 9, we only have 4 trophies and we have 4 hearts remaining. So this game's going to go late. It's probably going to go, I don't know, turn 17 plus or so, right? Hard to tell at this point, but you know it's going to go late. So at least turn 15, I guess you can say. And yeah, let's start paying attention to the other teams that we're seeing as well. So that team is a Cardinal Hamster, kind of either setting up for an Axo or Ostrich, which we are very familiar with in the weekly packs. And it's turn 10. You see the sea cucumber there in the shop. The cuttlefish also in the shop. It's a really good ailment pet that you don't see too often. Wall chicken as well. We give... Oh my... I did not expect that. I did not expect to just commit to the turtle. It makes sense. I think my thought in this build was... Not only are we going to throw the ailments out, and something like a level 3 bat, like we have it scaled up so big now, it's so strong. I mean, we're not replacing all the ailments, but or all the perks on the enemy team, but we're replacing 3 of them. Most likely we're going to hit 1 or 2 of their good pets. And if they counter our perks, speaking of which we don't have any, but once we get some perks, if they do have ailments themselves... we're gonna end up guaranteeing that we get this melon on this bat, and that is why the perk builds are so strong. And it's really funny that the team is looking to build it, or looking to fill out this way, with my rant on how strong perks and ailment synergies are at the start of this video. So kind of cool, kind of cool. And yeah, some of the other pets in the pack that are showing up on turn 11 here, the real Velociraptor. I mean, come on, just. So strong right now. Showed up in that little battle in the beginning. I snuck in there. Triple leopard. And there you go. I think that was a flea with a mushroom. And yeah, we put a weakness on it. Rooster pretty scary. Yeah, we actually still lose that. That's crazy. That's why we got the 4 hearts though. And that's usually where these successful runs happen. It's either... You get a lot of draws in the beginning, you can preserve those hearts, or you just get a lot of wins really quick, and you'll win quick. But usually winning quick, you don't get as fun, in quotes, quote unquote, of a team, because you don't get as many levels, right? You don't get, yeah. I mean, I was talking about a vampire bat. At this point, we don't even have one on turn 12. I don't know where this team's going. I'm going to be honest. I edited this together, yeah, probably close to a week ago at this point, so I don't remember too many details. I just remember there's a lot of vampire bats. Maybe it's not in the main run. Maybe we just go big bat. It's my I already ran plenty of these teams though in my Legend of Bat video. I think that was the last of those Legend videos I did when I first made the channel. Just kind of messing around, having fun with the music, using some questionable. Yeah, the music was good. I'm not gonna let anything bring the vibe down at this point. Those were good times. Good learning lessons as well. And I guess I do those mini compilations now more so than the full on video. But I think the second Mantis video, the Legend of Mantis Part 2, I was pretty stoked on that one. That one, I'll go back and look at that one every couple months, and just be like, I'll look at like a couple clips. I'll just skip to a random part and be like, yeah, that was cool. I'm glad I did that. Some of the others, Turn 13. We find the vampire bat. It has eluded us thus far. I really want to buy a mongoose or stingray. I wanted to buy one of those so bad. But I think at this point, I'm like, you know what? We just got to get this sucker in here. And yeah, the unicorn vampire bat, such a strong combo. We have a level 2 turtle with mushroom, so even though we don't really have stats on the whole team, everything's getting melon. If their cobra got a lot of shots off, like, I guess those melons could have blocked some big cobra snipes, maybe. And there is the manticore. So I figured it had to come in. Is it worth leveling unicorn at this point? No. No, might as well sell it. I mean, it's like, you're going to keep the unicorn or the monkey. At this point, you might as well just keep the monkey for a couple more turns. And a little mushroom on the manticore in case it gets sniped. And look at that. I mean, come on. Come on. They're working their way to a level 3 cobra. So scary. Not even an issue. Ooh, and here we go. Are we just going to... Are we going to go separate or are we going to stack? In comes the mongoose. Are we going to coconut and override our... go front bat and coconut? Probably go for the stats, yeah. We got enough equipment and whatnot. And the chicken legs. Like I said earlier with the vampire bat, gets so much health. If you just give it a little push, a couple chicken legs here and there, I think that's good enough. I mean, 38 HP, oh my goodness. This seems very scary. That's why you just invest in a bat all game, and then you could just pivot your whole team. Was that a yellow boxfish? Oh my word. I'm not going to lie, I completely missed it, and then I saw a 2020 stat line. The NBA playoffs is on right now, so I'm not going to lie, I just peeped over real quick at the score and how much time is left, because I'm trying to time up these recordings sometime, you know, during halftime, and it runs a little bit into the start of the third quarter, and then I'm like, all right, wrapping up the commentary. Time to get back to the game. Let's see where the score is at. And then basketball is going to be over, and I'm going to be sad. It's the slow time in sports over the summer. But yeah, look at that. We get the dub, 10 trophies. Honestly, for turn 16, I didn't seem too bad compared to the leopard that I showed earlier. Shout out this team going the tanned. Didn't realize I was opening this one on this clip, but... yeah, we're going to go our little battle sequences here. Level 2 vampire bat with the microbe. And we're actually statting up the microbe. Got the hatching chick, of course. Wouldn't be a Metabrus custom pack without abusing one of the broken pets. I complain about broken stuff all the time, yet here I am, completely ignoring the fact that I used the hatching chick. Grounded Sap calls me out plenty. He keeps me in check. And I appreciate that. I'm surprised a monkey didn't show up on this one too. That was in the main run. Blowfish Tiger, Toad. I mean, what a worthy opponent. We're running Vampire Bat Microbe. They're running Toad, Blowfish. Yeah. Oh my word! Look at this team. These are the teams you love to see in Wild Customs, and these are the teams that I don't want to beat. Do we beat it? Actually, yes, we do. Pretty easily. Feels good, but at the same time, it kind of doesn't. And oh, then you run into the snipe team. It is pretty cool seeing these back-to-back battles where the opponents, like, teams go all in on a synergy. And as I say that, we just get a super random team we run into here. This team's very confused, but I guess the Leech Triceratops is their scaler, and then they got a little snake going as well. And oh, what a scary grizzly bear team. The problem with statting up this microbe is that we don't get to replace their perks for a while until half their team's dead. Looks like it's going to be okay anyway. Only a level 1 grizzly, but that is terrifying. Oh man. And yeah, we've watched a ton of battles. We get all the way to turn 18, 9 trophies, 1 heart. This run has been so cool. And then you run into it. It's lurking around every corner. The 50-50 squad. 2 50-50 level 3 octopi. Oh man, that is turtle pack nightmares. And here you go, little woodpecker, parrot, albatross. Oh my word. That was a cool battle, jumping into this other run. It's cool not seeing or not remembering all the clips that I chose to put in the video, and then kind of watching it back. Feel a little bit like one of the viewers now, or introing the run. It's like, whoa, that was a crazy opponent. And yeah, I guess I knew it was coming. It's a level 2 monkey and a level 2 hatching chick. I have to point it out. But that's what's required in wild packs, and specifically in these wild ailment packs or runs, I didn't find anything that was very powerful or as powerful without scaling the whole team, right? With this vampire bat combo, I could get away with like just 1 big unit up front, and then the vampire bats just like kind of scaled. And if you see what's happening now, we're starting to make the transition. 8 trophies, 2 hearts. Now we're at 8 trophies, 1 heart. So we gotta win this battle. We run into the Axo, but we have 3 vampire bats. You see that level 1 didn't get all of its triggers? Now it did. So you actually need the mushroom if you're running a triple, quadruple vampire bat. And yeah, 9 trophies, 1 heart remaining. I think you know there's only 1 pet we're looking for here. It's a vampire bat, but I decided to throw the chocolate just in case we find another chocolate. On 5 gold there, could have found a crow. Luckily, we find another vampire bat, and I think I remember... why am I hesitating? Just put it in and end turn, right? I actually decided to combine because of last battle. We barely used all the triggers. So to give ourselves the best chance to win, I was like, you know, it's not like a 5-of-kind or anything. It's not a big deal. Just combined to level 2. And there's the dreaded leopard before the vampire bat gets to go off. It goes away, we don't get our mushroom, and it's so close, but we lose. So with all that being said, we're going to ride off into the sunset with my favorite combo with the vampire bat. It's the Blobfish Reset. If you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.
I can't sleep, yeah. Only miss you when I'm breathing too deep, yeah. Am I just your little secret? I didn't hear the sirens. I didn't wanna see the warning signs, and now I pay the price, yeah. Oh, I should've known. It hits me like a tidal wave every time you say my name. Sirens. I didn't wanna see the warning signs, and like a tidal wave. Every time you say my name, it hits me like a tidal wave. It hits me like a tidal wave. A tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. I am broken, words unspoken. I'm afraid I'm drowning underneath. I got lost inside my feelings. Now I can't seem to find my way to breathe. Need you by my side. I can't sleep at night. Let's get lost in time. Leave it all behind. Love can't get enough. Hope that I'm enough. Let me be the one for you. I'm trying not to let go of my pride, but every time you come back, it's like falling down these lies again. This feeling that I have deep down inside. I just wanna be the one you need. And now I need you by my side. I can't sleep at night. Let's get lost in time. Leave it all behind. Love can't get enough. Hope that I'm enough. Let me be the one for you. I look at people and I wonder all day, who are you and you are not the one in your way. And then I think about myself and I state, I'm a pretty boss, look on my shit brain waste. I'm a freak in the sheets, back got class. I'ma grab an ass if you want it. Best you ever had, give it to you. Mine. Ooh. Talk about quiet with a big mouth. Listen for the doubt, then call it. Make you out for what you say to me. Look at every single date. If you got what I need, then oh, I'll take you on like a big deal. Legs you can unseal, key to ride the wave. I'm New York and you're LA. Come together, feel the shock waves.